Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth and this is
David.
We are currently on EF Ultimate Break's South Africa adventure trip. Today we are leaving Cape Town and we are flying to Johannesburg.
A beautiful view.
I know, this is our view from our hotel, from our actual room too, which is nice. But we're leaving. It is almost 7 a.m. We're gonna head down, load the bus, eat some breakfast, head to the airport. We have a 2-hour flight to get there, and then once we get there, instead of heading straight to the hotel to check in, we are going to be going out for like a walking tour and then getting to the hotel at like 4 p.m. I think. We do not leave until almost 11 a.m. on our flight, so we are getting to the airport early, but since it's a weekday and there'll be morning traffic, we are gonna head early to get there early, and it should be fun. So today is our first travel day, and then we'll have a little walking tour, and it should be nice and fun. We also started our malaria pills this morning, so
beautiful.
Ooh. All right, well, we'll keep you updated with what we do when we do it. There's a TikTok sound that's like viral right now that goes like, all that work and what did it get me? And I'm feeling that because we packed in just backpacks for this trip so that we could carry them on and have them with us the whole time. But they weigh everyone's like carry-on luggage, personal item, whatever, when you're checking in. And so ours were overweight. You can have up to 8 kilograms, and ours were 11.1, 10.8.
Something like that.
And then 11.8. So I have a fanny pack and a phone and a camera, and that's it. And then we have our snacks. So hopefully everything gets there, but we are just waiting to board now, and then we'll have about a 2-hour flight. Alright guys, it has been a couple of hours. We landed in Johannesburg. The flight was fine. It was like 2 hours. They gave us food, like an actual meal, and then a drink. So we like had that for like a lunch. And then we landed at the airport. We got our bus. We got on, loaded everything up. Then we went and picked up a local guide. We went on like a tour. It's supposed to be like a city tour of not like Johannesburg, but like it's like connected or like a specific area, I guess. Things have been a little frazzled today, so I apologize if I don't know absolutely everything, but I believe it was called Soweto, and we like had a tour with a local guide to drive around the city and then get out and walk to see things, and it was great at first. We had like, it was very educational, and the guide was super great at like keeping us interested and like pointing things out, and it was just like so reflective on like how living situations are so different than we're like used to back home. And he was talking about, I like wrote some points down because it's been a long day, but he was talking about how like people here still pay to get married. So like a guy, if he wants to marry his like girlfriend, wife, who a woman, he has to pay her family like 12 cows at a minimum to be able to take her hand in marriage. So it's just interesting how like they still do that, and they still like, there's a lot of goats around, and they still like sacrifice goats for like big occasions like weddings, graduations, you know, all of that. So it's just kind of different. However, while we were on this tour, we got off of the bus. Sorry, Melanie's here now. While we were on the bus, our bus driver did not lock up. We're like on these big tour buses, and so we sit on the top, and then underneath they have like compartments that you lock the luggage to like get your stuff in and out and like store the stuff so that it's not all on the bus. And look at our little fam here. And our bus driver just, I don't know if he forgot, I don't know if he thought he did, I don't know what exactly happened, but the bus doors for the underneath part where the luggage was stored was not locked. There were a couple of people, I think they think they're like kids or teenagers or something, yeah. We don't really know, noticed our tour group leave the area of the bus. They snuck around the bus. They tested, I guess, to see if they were open. The thing was open, and then 2 people got their luggage stolen off the bus. One of them was a girl in our group, and then one of them was our tour director. So that was a little damper on the day. We kind of cut the tour drastically so that we didn't do as much as was planned. I think a lot of it was because our group was like, we just want to go to the hotel, we don't really like want to do this, and we had sat there for a long time trying to like regroup, reconnect, and try to figure out what happened. Her passport was in the bag that was stolen, but I think, have you heard?
I don't know like if it's been recovered. I don't know, it sounded like maybe it was, but I don't know exactly what
in what condition or anything.
Yeah.
But I guess our local guide that we had, he is like a high up community member in like that area, and so he has a lot of like friends and people that like know things, and so he wanted them to like go and check. And so he said that he swore up and down he'd be able to find it, because you don't want like a bad rep that like, you know, we're only like the 3rd EF group to like come here, and you don't want a bad rep that like it's super dangerous and your stuff's gonna get stolen. And yes, it was a mistake from the bus driver, not like any of us or him, but like it happened. And so he's like, I will find this bag. And so I think as we were getting to the hotel, they said that they might have found stuff. I don't know like what condition or anything, because I'm sure it's all been rummaged through. That is why I feel like it is important to always keep your passport and stuff on you.
And I also just throw in there that our tour director, from the moment it happened, organized, in the event that the passport never got returned or doesn't get returned, he has done everything in his power to organize a way to get her back on time with everybody else. They originally had plans to take next steps to go through that. We don't really know what those are, but he had been working on that the whole time.
Yeah.
And so he's 100% great at that.
But it's like not EF's fault, not anyone on our trip's fault, not the tour director's fault. I think it's the fault of the bus driver, and then just this area is not the safest. Going through it today was not, like, we're staying in like a much nicer area now, but like what we drove through today was not it. Our guide said that he's been doing this for 22 years, and that's the first time anything like this has ever happened. I imagine it's not the first time they've stolen stuff though off of a bus, if they're willing to try it. I say separate out your money so that you have it in different spots just in case anything would happen. Have smaller bills so that you can tip like local guides and stuff, because that's something we're running into, is that we only have like $100 bills, and like a $100 bill is like a $10 US bill, so it's not like a lot of money, but it's a larger bill than you need for like little tips. An AirTag is also helpful, but hers wasn't pinging off because there were no iPhones nearby, and that's how they work. And then the last step that we were notified that they made for EF trying to like make things right is that we are switching bus drivers and buses completely tomorrow so that we don't have like the same driver, and then we have set up a local guide to escort her to the police station so that she could file a missing bag missing report for like not having her passport and being here. I don't know if she needs to do that anymore because of
If it's recovered, then probably not.
yeah,
But I don't know either. Because he said that the purpose of going to the police was to make sure like there was like a record number, like an incident number, because to like get things back, he said like insurance wise and everything, like everything like embassy wise, everything wanted that police number. So if there wasn't one, then she could potentially run into trouble with getting things, you know, either insured or replaced or whatever.
Makes sense.
They needed that number, police number.
Yeah, but that's our update. Hopefully this is the low point of the trip and we go back up because we've been having a great time. It's just like not the best area to be in. I think it was just the area that we were in. This seems like much nicer, but they still say don't go out by yourself. If you were going to a restaurant, do not walk. You need to Uber everywhere.
Yeah. And there's only certain areas that he's recommending that we go.
He says do not go to other areas that are not it. So it's just a different culture, place, everything like that. But we're going to eat in the hotel tonight. So we're going to go down to dinner now.
Yes.
So that we don't have to leave and they have a restaurant here and hopefully it's great. We just got back from dinner down in the hotel restaurant lobby area. We are just going to shower and get ready for bed, and then tomorrow morning we have a bright and early day. We're gonna head to Kruger tomorrow, so it should be like an 8-hour travel day, I think, but we're gonna have lots of stops throughout the way. And then I think some people are going to go like not like bungee jumping but like cliff bungee jumping or something. I don't know, but it should be like fun tomorrow. We should see. I don't know. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see what the rest of this trip looks like. Believe it or not, we are like already almost done, which like blows my mind. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss all the vlogs to come. It's going to get really exciting within the next couple days, seeing all of the animals, hopefully, fingers crossed. If you guys are interested in booking either this trip or any trip with EF Ultimate Break and it is your first trip with them, be sure to use my link down below and you can get $100 off. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye! Also, last thing, we did get an update that the luggage was found. They're bringing it back to the hotel. Our tour director had his like nice pair of binoculars stolen, but everything else is there. And then the other traveler in our group had her luggage cut open since she had a luggage lock on, and all of her stuff was rummaged through and her retainer was open in there, so she said she's not going to use that anymore. And then her toiletry bag was put in our tour director's bag, but other than that, her money was still in there, her cards are still in there, her cash is still in there, and then her passport is there, which is the most important part. Everything else can easily be bought while we're here, but not the passport. So we're happy for that. We're thankful that they went and found it, and we have a semi-happy ending, I guess. Not good that it was stolen, but good that it's all back. So